Mist settles gently across a garden where convention surrenders to wild beauty, where maximalist planting transforms ordinary spaces into enchanted woodland sanctuaries that pulse with life and color beyond imagination. This edgy woodland wonderland style, inspired by award-winning designers, breaks every traditional rule by layering textures, embracing bold color combinations, and creating biodiversity havens that feel both untamed and thoughtfully composed. If you're ready to discover how shadows dance with light, how maximalist design supports nature's creatures, and how your garden can become a living storybook, then subscribe to Garden Blooms, tap the like button, and share your garden dreams in the comments below. The canopy unfolds in deliberate layers, where tall trees create a protective ceiling above middle-tier shrubs and understory perennials, each level contributing to an orchestrated symphony of height and shadow that mimics ancient forest ecosystems. Sunlight filters through this vertical tapestry, dappling lower plants with golden fragments that shift throughout the day, creating ever-changing patterns of illumination that transform the garden's mood from dawn's soft whisper to evening's gentle fade. This layered approach doesn't just create visual depth, it establishes microclimates where different species thrive together, supporting pollinators at every height and offering sanctuary to countless creatures seeking shelter within this carefully constructed wilderness. Gone are the days of minimalist restraint. This garden celebrates abundance with unabashed joy, where plants crowd together in luxurious profusion, their foliage intertwining to create a living tapestry so rich that bare soil becomes a distant memory. Every inch blooms with purpose as ferns unfurl beside hostas, while wildflowers weave through ornamental grasses, creating a maximalist composition that defies traditional spacing rules yet somehow achieves perfect harmony through its very exuberance and density. This generous approach to planting doesn't just satisfy the eye, it suppresses weeds naturally, retains soil moisture, and creates countless niches where beneficial insects shelter, proving that maximalism serves both beauty and ecological function in equal measure. Traditional woodland gardens whisper in muted greens and browns, but this edgy interpretation shatters expectations with audacious color combinations that pulse with energy, where magenta blooms clash beautifully against chartreuse foliage and deep burgundy leaves frame electric blue flowers. These adventurous color choices aren't random chaos, they're calculated rebellions that draw the eye across the garden's expanse, creating focal points that shift with seasonal changes while maintaining year-round visual excitement that defies conventional woodland sensibilities. Bold colors serve biodiversity too, as vibrant blooms attract diverse pollinators from bees to hummingbirds, while varied foliage hues indicate different plant species, creating complex habitats where wildlife thrives amid this chromatic celebration of natural diversity. Within this maximalist garden, biodiversity becomes the invisible architect, where every plant choice considers the creatures it will shelter, feed, and sustain, transforming the space into a thriving ecosystem where butterflies dance, bees hum, and birds nest among the protective foliage. Native wildflowers mingle with carefully selected ornamentals, creating nectar corridors that bloom from early spring through late autumn, ensuring pollinators find sustenance throughout their life cycle while beneficial insects patrol for pests, establishing natural balance without chemical intervention. The garden floor itself becomes habitat, where fallen leaves decompose into rich humus, providing homes for ground beetles and salamanders, while dense planting creates cool microclimates where amphibians shelter during hot days, proving beauty and ecological function are inseparable companions. The garden's edges blur intentionally, where cultivated spaces melt into deliberately wild zones, creating soft transitions that reject harsh lines and embrace the organic irregularity of natural landscapes, making it impossible to discern where design ends and wilderness begins. These feathered boundaries become the garden's most dynamic spaces, where self-seeding perennials colonize freely, grasses billow in graceful waves, and volunteer seedlings establish themselves according to nature's wisdom rather than human prescription, adding spontaneous beauty that evolves year after year. Wildlife cherishes these transitional zones most, finding cover in the unmanicured density where they move unseen between garden rooms, while the soft edges create visual intrigue that draws the eye outward, making even modest spaces feel expansive and mysteriously infinite. Texture becomes the garden's secret language, where glossy hosta leaves catch light differently than feathery fern fronds, and rough bark contrasts with velvet moss, creating a tactile symphony that engages the senses even from a distance through pure visual variation. This deliberate layering of surfaces transforms sunlight into an ever-changing performance, as smooth foliage reflects while matte leaves absorb, fuzzy flowers glow when backlit, and architectural seed heads cast intricate shadows that dance across neighboring plants throughout the day's progression. Textural diversity serves practical purpose too, as varied leaf structures create visual interest during flowerless seasons, while different surface types capture and hold moisture differently, contributing to the garden's microclimate complexity and supporting diverse organisms that require specific tactile environments. Light becomes the garden's choreographer, painting ever-changing scenes as morning rays pierce through canopy gaps, creating theatrical spotlights on chosen plants while casting neighboring foliage into mysterious shadow that adds depth and intrigue to the woodland composition. These dramatic contrasts shift hourly, transforming the garden's character from dawn's soft whispers when gentle light barely touches dew-covered leaves, to midday's bold statements where high sun creates sharp definitions, and finally to evening's golden embrace when everything glows with warm amber luminosity. Shadows aren't empty spaces but active design elements that provide visual rest between bright focal points, create cooling shade for moisture-loving plants, and establish the garden's rhythm through their interplay with illuminated areas, proving darkness serves beauty as much as light. Plants arrange themselves not in rigid rows or geometric precision, but in naturalistic drifts that mimic how wildflowers colonize meadows and forest clearings, flowing across the landscape in organic waves that feel spontaneous yet achieve sophisticated visual harmony through thoughtful placement. This drift planting style creates movement and rhythm, where species repeat in irregular clusters throughout the garden rather than appearing once in isolation, establishing continuity that guides the eye on a journey through the space while maintaining the illusion of nature's unplanned perfection. The naturalistic approach celebrates imperfection as beauty, embracing slight asymmetries and allowing plants to lean, self-seed, and intermingle according to their nature, creating compositions that evolve organically over seasons and look more authentic with each passing year rather than requiring constant correction. The Edgy Woodland garden refuses to sleep, offering a different performance each season as spring bulbs pierce through winter's last frost, summer's maximalist blooms reach their crescendo, autumn paints foliage in fire tones, and winter reveals architectural bones previously hidden beneath leafy abundance. Each seasonal transition brings new discoveries, where plants once background players step into starring roles, seed heads dusted with snow become sculptural masterpieces, and bare branches create intricate lacework against pale skies, proving that dormancy holds as much beauty as peak bloom. This continuous transformation keeps the garden perpetually interesting, rewarding those who observe closely with subtle daily changes that accumulate into dramatic seasonal shifts, ensuring no two visits reveal the same landscape and every month offers fresh reasons to wander among the ever-evolving woodland wonder. Transforming your own space into an edgy woodland wonderland begins with observing existing conditions, noting where light falls and shadows linger, understanding your soil's personality, and identifying which areas naturally invite dense planting versus those demanding breathing room and careful consideration. Start by establishing the tallest layer first, selecting trees or large shrubs that will create your canopy framework, then gradually fill downward with medium-height plants and finally ground covers, building the vertical structure that gives woodland gardens their distinctive layered depth and ecological richness. Embrace the maximalist spirit gradually, beginning with generous plant groupings in key areas rather than attempting immediate garden-wide transformation, allowing yourself time to observe how species interact, which combinations thrive together, and where your garden's natural character wants to emerge through patient seasonal observation. The edgy woodland wonderland style proves that gardens can be both wildly beautiful and ecologically purposeful, where maximalist planting celebrates abundance, bold colors defy convention, and every design choice supports the intricate web of life that transforms outdoor spaces into living sanctuaries. Your garden's transformation awaits, ready to unfold through layers of texture and color, through shadows that dance with light, and through naturalistic patterns that honor nature's wisdom while expressing your unique creative vision in every planted drift and deliberate wild edge. If this woodland journey has inspired you to bring more life to your garden, subscribe to Garden Blooms for more design inspiration, tap that like button to support this content, and share in the comments what edgy woodland element excites you most. Your dream garden is closer than you think.